Hello and welcome to day 109 of An Album a Day, going through my vinyl collection, one album a day, or two or three. Today I've got a double live album from a band that recorded two different concerts, one in 1970 and one in 1972, and 2 years in this band's history would be huge. But I'm talking, of course, about the 1980 release of the album Deep Purple in Concert. This is, in particular, a very special album to me because it has my favorite live version of a song. And although I'm not really big on live music being recorded and listening to it, there is some really good stuff on this album. This edition, which came out in 1980, this is a 1980 copy on Purple Records. I always love that logo, and I love how it's different every time. Like sometimes the stick on the P is really thin, sometimes it's thick, sometimes it's a whole P, sometimes it's a little. It's just like a complete variety every time, and I really like that. But the back, we've got some live shots of the band, a little bit of the history, and let's see, is this a gatefold? I can't remember. This is not a gatefold. I think the other copy I had originally, I think, was a gatefold. But it wasn't on Purple Records. I had the Harvest record, I believe. But side one, now there's very few songs on this album because live they played songs for a long time. And some of them are already long songs as it is. So side one, we have Speed King, same opener from Deep Purple and Rock. Second song we have is an instrumental that goes on for almost 20 minutes, Wring That Neck. Or if you live in America, Hard Road, because we can't handle tough titles. Side two features Child in Time, a 10-minute and 15-second version, which when the song's already 10 minutes, that's fairly restrained for a band that really likes to stretch songs out live. And then we have a 17-minute and 20-second version, which is my favorite live version of Mandrake Root. There's a really interesting, almost tribal section during John Lord's solo where Ian Pace comes in with some drums, and it's really just an interesting change. It's the only version that I've heard that has that particular thing in it, but it seems like it was somewhat planned because it's a good trade-off between more than just one person doing a solo. So very interesting, but great concert from 1970. Those are the only four songs we get. Presumably they played more than that, but it was a BBC session, so that might have been it. Side three starts the 1972 concert, which opens with Highway Star, the same opener from Machine Head. So we opened with the opener from In Rock. Second concert opens with the opener from Machine Head. Then we go into Strange Kind of Woman, killer version of that. Lazy, not my favorite song by Deep Purple, but it is a good version. Never Before. I've not heard a lot of live versions of this. In fact, I don't know if this is the only one I'm aware of. I honestly don't know because I really don't, follow up on the live music that much. But this is a stunning version, I will say. Then we go to side four. We're opening with Space Truckin', not just Space Truckin', but 22 minutes and 14 seconds of it. That's a hell of a song. And then we end with Lucille at 6 minutes and 20 seconds. So we're getting, it says here, total playing time of two records set, 108 minutes and 47 seconds. That's a lot of Deep Purple. But really, when you think about it, that's like a concert, really. And we don't get any duplicates on here. We get a good variety of songs. So it's a really, really good album to listen to. And again, that version of Mandrake Root, as far as I'm concerned, is worth buying this alone, let alone all the other gems that we get on it. Yes, it's another version of Highway Star. Don't even have Smoke in the Water on this, which is surprising because this came out in 80, so Smoke in the Water was already a big hit. But, yes, it's another Highway Star. Yes, it's another Strange Kind of Woman. We got this on Made in Japan. But this is a band that live every night was different. And they're all worth listening to if you really want to get into their live set. So that is our album for today, guys. Deep Purple in Concert. You guys have a great day, and we'll see you tomorrow. Cheers.